looks like.
How light is your Marcel?
That one's about 1.25 inches, which is really good. So that's how it looks like.
What does the texturizing spray do?
Anytime you're styling, products is your best friend. What I'm using right now is a detangler from Umberto's, which is the salon that I work at. Who was here when I did my first demo for blow dry? Was anyone here? Oh, okay, cool. So I'm just using a detangler, and anytime I brush her hair, because her hair is so delicate, you always want to start from the ends to the top. Always, always, always. I mean, I remember when I first started, prepping a client for a blowout, I would always get yelled at because, I wasn't brushing it properly. So just be really, really delicate with her hair, especially because it's been lightened so much. Okay, so what I'm using right now is it's a silkening cream. Because her hair has been lightened and, lack of better words, has been kind of damaged or compromised, we want to make sure that we use some form of heat protectant. I use Kiehl's. It's amazing. Really, really good stuff, and it prevents frizz from happening. So you just gotta make sure you prep the hair properly before you do a blowout. Start from the ends and then just massage it in there. And then just for even distribution, you just want to brush it out one more time. So anytime I take off the moisture, I'm always just putting it down, closing those cuticles. I use my hands as a comb. It's much faster this way. The faster your blow dry will take. And one of the things I talked about is timing is everything. When you start working at a salon, everything is usually done in an hour. You have an hour to do this for a blow dry and a style. So start timing your guys' blowout. So you brush the hair one way, okay? And to get that, he wants to see lift. That's what consists of a good blowout. So I'm just fluffing up the hair. And notice I'm not going like this. Try to really learn with your dexterity to smoothen it out without burning the client, of course. So I lift it up about an inch and a half. And it gives it that stretch, so this is already preventing it from frizzing out. So practice this, you guys. You could use a paddle brush. This is a brush Umberto created. We call it the banana brush. It's shaped the same way the scalp would be shaped. So it's like an easier lift of the root as you're brushing. And we do all sides. And the reason why you do the hairline is because you really are stretching it out and closing that cuticle. See that lift she already has? I didn't even use a voluminizer. The other side. Okay? There's so much hair. Do the back as well. So it's almost like when you put your head down and you're creating that volume, it's just the same effect you're doing for the client. Styling demo. A boar bristle brush, a ceramic brush, what do you like?
Virgo.
Okay, yeah, that's what I have. Love that. And it's amazing, you guys, because all of my house calls, like I have a house call at 10, and your kits really come in handy. I still use it to this day. And all my stuff is like, what, over 2 years old? Can everybody see? Yes? Really, really important to work the roots, you guys. cuticle. You never want to proceed all the way down unless the root is already dried out. Called porous. I'll write it down. Everything is an investment, you guys. So you want to get the best tool, and it's all about having the right blowout. You know, time is money, so make sure that you get something that has a really high watt and it has a cool spot button too. You're going to need that. I'm going to kind of turn her, you guys. You can get this on Amazon for, I think, regular price is like $400. You can try to get it for like $200, $250. And you can end up with like a really good boss, princess, and he'll get you everything. He'll invest in you. You just want to let it cool. Now usually you want to pick up a section the same size as your brush. I'm sure you guys already know that rule. It's kind of like when you do a roller set. On the side. Really just focusing down the whole time. So, and no matter what, when you blow out, never go against the cuticle. You want to just really seal it in. I don't want to see this. You're just splitting it open. You really want to hold taut and really focus on closing it up. Let it cool, have a conversation, even though you can't hear anything they're saying. You never want to burn the client, of course, so don't be afraid to tell them, hey, put your head, you know, if you could tilt your head down, whatever's going to be comfortable for you. Your body posture is everything. Don't compromise your body. You're going to be in your feet all day. thing. The hair, it can get crunched up. Do not force yourself to go through the blow dryer. Through the blowout without making sure you brush out whatever tangles there are, okay? Because that's gonna hurt the client, and you don't want the client to feel that. See, I'm just smoothing it through. Don't do that. You see these baby hairs? You want to straighten that out as much as possible. So hold it really taut. So many different ways. And the key essential thing, you guys, is this. If you can master a blowout, because at the end of the day, you can do a great color, you can do a great cut, but it's the last thing, it's like the ending result. So if you can give them a good blowout in the end and show them your style of it, that's it. This is like your money maker, you guys. You could charge somebody for her length, just for a blowout, you could charge her like $60 from products, and that's it. And then the beachy waves that I'm going to show you, it's so in demand right now. Everybody loves that look. You guys follow a lot of like hair Instagrams? Okay, do you guys follow like Ramirez Cran Salon? Have you guys heard of them? Yeah? Well, Ramirez Cran does Jessica Alba, the Kardashians. They do their hair, and they're known for the beachy wave look, which I'm about to teach you guys. Guys, can you plug in my server? Yes. So if you guys want to work in Beverly Hills, which is really the place to go, I think, chances are you're gonna start as an assistant. So what a lot of hairstylists look for upon hiring is, can you do a blowout? Because they're gonna be taking up to 2 to 3 clients at a time. So as soon as he's done with the blowout, I'm in charge of doing the finishing touch. As soon as he's done with highlights and color, he's going to move on to the next client, and he's trusting me to make sure that the client leaves with really good hair. So she has tangles. Huh?
Do they teach you there? Or you already?
They do, but they would really appreciate it if you already knew. So really take advantage of doing. I think everybody should do everybody's blowout before they get out of here. There's so many different textures, so many different scenarios, Pixie haircuts, like how do you do a blowout on an older woman without having to do a roller set? Somebody who has really sensitive hair. So get this down already, you guys, And you have to think of it as, if you want to work in Beverly Hills, you got to think about how so many other girls are trying to get the position you're getting. What's going to make you stand out, okay? Now, see, unfortunately for me, I didn't really, even after being here for 1,600 hours, I was like, oh, I know how to blow out. I know how to do a blow dry. I know how to do my sectioning. I knew nothing. It's like, make it look polished. bounce is cool. Anybody can make a bounce, but can you add lift to the hair? Could you add smoothness to the hair?
But that does go with products, right?
Huh? Yes. I used to be afraid of products. I never used to put product. I was like, oh, I don't want them to have greasy hair. No, products is everything. So really know what a thermal protector does, what a what a hairspray does, what a texturizer spray, what a mousse does for you. Really study your guys' products already. Know what a gel is versus a balm, versus a pomade, versus a cream. There's so many things. Like I remember my first day, she was like, I want you to do a blowout on this client. I didn't even put product. She's like, what are you doing? You didn't even put a thermal protectant on them. And because of Instagram and social media, our clients, your guys' future clients, are going to be so much more aware. Oh, do you have a texturizing spray? Nobody knew what a texturizing spray was before. So it's your job to make sure that you are educated, because they will ask for your opinion.
Like, it was fast for how dark it was, but it wasn't like super quick, like, yeah. And then what did you call it? Shades of Pure. O9P, O9B, and O9C. Wellness. Yeah. I got a hair color.
Who does your hair? Anybody hair?
No.
Unless you guys are really pro, then do that. But really master your basics first. Okay, I'm almost done. Usually this should take me a lot faster, but as I'm talking through, sorry if my boss showing, if feet show. Okay, I'm just gonna take this section, okay? Have I burned you? Are you good? Okay, good. And this really does get hot, so. Alright. Put your head down for me, babe. Guys, come here. Just hold up. So this is what you guys would be doing once you guys started twisting. It's like holding the hair. Oops, sorry, babe. You can, yeah. Is the iron on? Can you turn it on? Yeah. I'll talk about that in a second. When's the last time you got a haircut, babe?
Oh, it's been like 3 months.
3 months? Okay.
Yeah.
Just to clean up your ends, you should get it clean.
Oh, I know.
You have great hair. So you just did it, huh?
Yeah. Have you been treating your hair for it? Huh? Have you been treating your hair? Not really.
guys ask me anything you guys need to know. And see how I'm stopping? Like, I'm not going all the way because she has tangles and I don't want to force that. Just gotta let it dry out. See, now I can do it. So if your brush can't go all the way through, it's because it's still damp. So just keep that in mind. What time is it? Just need to know.
9:05.
9:05. Okay, so that took me about 30 minutes. Okay, so that means you have 30 more minutes to start styling. So, and don't worry about trying to like do it based on her natural part. Her natural part will start to pop up. Okay, so just smoothing it out. Now this was like I just wanted to do like a quick rough dry. So this is like just how like a quick rough dry blowout would look like. I don't know how it looks like. Let me see. All right. So now, because I already have put thermal protector in her hair, it's fine. But if there's usually like a good spray from Joico, and they make really, really amazing thermal protectors. So for this look that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. Have you guys been practicing, like since your last demo, how to do like a beach wave curl? Mm-hmm. Yeah? Okay. So what I'm gonna do is you're gonna wanna take out about 1 inch to 1.5 inches. You wanna start from the bottom. I start right in the middle, leave about 1 inch, 2 inches. Now her hair's not burning, it's just because it's still, maybe it's still a little bit damp. So just leave it down like that. And the trick to having this natural wavy look where it doesn't look so undone is you want to go one way counterclockwise, the other way regular, just clockwise. Okay, so everything just in different rotations. And you just want to leave your ends, and then you want to kind of just like clamp the ends. So that's how it looks like. Just reverse. I just use the middle of my finger, brush it. You guys are really gonna love the result. It's so pretty. The end. Curl. And then what I do is I kind of just clip the end a little bit. So anywhere from 1 inch to 1.5 inches is fine, you guys. And also see how I'm holding the iron. That makes all the difference. You don't curl like this. You just want to curl straight up parallel to the scalp without hurting the client. And if you feel like you could burn her, just have her tilt her head. So this is really pretty after a good balayage, an ombre. I mean, this is how I style majority of my clients, especially like our age range. And if you guys don't know how to use a Marcel, practice it now too, because this will make your life so much easier as opposed to using a clamp. It just spins it right away, much faster. Do you guys have any questions or anything? Insight, comments? No? Okay.
Pretty.
Good, good, good. So again, you guys should really practice this today. This is amazing, you know, like people always ask that when they go into the salon for a blowout. Oh, can you give me that? I call it the Victoria's Secret curl. I'm telling you, that sells. It does.
How high is the heat?
This one, just medium heat. Somebody with coarser, thicker hair, you want to use high heat. But just always be mindful that you should always use a thermal protector. Okay? I just use the middle of my finger. Brush it. You guys are really going to love the result. It's so pretty. The end. Curl. And then what I do is I kind of just clip the end a little bit. So anywhere from an inch to an inch and a half is fine. You know. This is probably much easier, but you know, again, it's whatever your preference is, whatever works fastest for you. I'm gonna have you look down for me. I start right in the middle, leave about an inch, 2 inches. Now her hair's not burning, it's just because it's still a little bit damp. So just leave it in the front. You know how I told you guys to do like counterclockwise, clockwise, counterclockwise. Everything that's in the front, you just want to do it all going away. Okay, it gives it that effect. So she still has like little frizzies over here. So what I like to do now is before I start breaking up the curl, so this is how it looks like.
How wide is your Marcel?
That one's about 1.25 inches, which is really good. So that's how it looks like.
What does the texturizing spray do?
What it does is it gives it more lift. It gives it texture. That's really what it does. So it kind of gives you that beachy like feel to it. And this is Embarrassed Spray. This is amazing, you guys. You guys should really get this.
Do you
it
put
smells
the
good.
hairspray and then you put that?
No, I use this first. Sometimes you don't even need a hairspray because it's supposed to look out hair stay. So see how she has like a little bit of frizzies on the top? And for people who have like curly hair, if they're going to like an event, this is really good because it'll keep, it's like an anti-humectant, so it keeps it from like rising up. So what I do is, you could spray directly on her hair, but I like to use my hands. And I like to just pat it down. I'm gonna have her tilt her head up a little bit. So what I like to do is I just like to use my hands and I just like to break it up, but not too much. And then I bring it to the side. Okay, see how that's already, and it's all about like how you present yourself. So you just kind of shake it up and then bring it to the front. Just like that. How'd you do that? It's really, really easy. So also learn how to like, when you're looking at them in front of the mirror, really look at, you know, bringing up that bounce and then bringing it to the front. And then just kind of shake it up for them. And that makes all the difference. And that's it. That's how it is. How long did that take? Is it 9:30?
9:22.
Oh, see, so you gotta work fast.